Now since we have AutoCAD floor plans, the next step is going into Revit and creating or setting up our initial file to create our jobs and buildings. So I'm going to go into Revit, open it up, and depending on the version and depending on the way that you installed your Revit, it might look different, so it's okay. And I would recommend that you work on your own laptops, just because the Revit software that we have in the lab, it doesn't work with Enscape, or Enscape doesn't work through the online system. So the best way to get this done would be to use your own computers and install Revit, and then install Enscape as well, so that you can see what you're actually designing. That would be kind of helpful, I think. So you won't see these messages that pops up, these error messages. In mine, I did something wrong, and so I see these error messages, so don't worry about that. Oops, there you go, a few more errors. It's okay. Alright, hopefully that's all the error messages that we get. Alright, so let's go in and create a new file. So I'm going to go into new, and as you remember, you get a bunch of templates that you can start off with, and I suggested that you use the architectural template for this particular project. In my computer I don't have the architectural project, so architectural template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to browse and find a different template. So in this case I'm just going to use my default. It's basically the architectural template, so I'm just going to go with the default template and open it up, and that's going to show up here. Right, otherwise in your computer you should have the architectural template here. If you don't see that, you browse and find where your templates are. If you're working in a company, they might have their own templates and they might be stored in your network. Your BIM manager might be able to help with finding that particular template, so I would recommend that you talk with that person before you start a new project. So I'm gonna select my default template, open it up, and that's that. So I'm gonna say OK, and we can start setting up our drawing. You won't see this message. My Revit has a couple of issues, as you saw previously, but it works, so it's okay. Anytime soon. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we have our basic templates, we have our floor plans, 2 floor plans here, the elevations, and a couple of other stuff, the basic template that loads it up. So the first thing that we need to do is set up our drawing. So I'm going to go into one of our elevations, go into the east elevation, and as you remember, what we did was we set up our levels up to level 4, and each level was 14 feet. So in this case, this is level 1 at 0. Level 2 should be at 14, so I'm gonna make this 14 feet, and then I'm gonna right click. You can duplicate this level by right clicking and saying create similar, or you can go to architecture and then go to datum and use the level as well. This is much easier for me at least. So right click, create similar, and then I just create my third level at 28. That was coincidence, but whatever works. Alright, the fourth level is going to be 42, so I'm gonna escape out of that and change this to 42 feet. There we go. So level 4 is at 42, level 3 is at 28, level 2 is at 14, and to make it all neat and nice, I'm just gonna drag these up There you go, everything's locked up. That's perfect. So we have our elevations. You can go in and take a look at the other elevations as well. So all going to be the same. So we have our 4 floor plans and a side plan, even a couple of elevation ceiling plans to start our drawing. So in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up or bring in AutoCAD files into Revit.